Praise be to Jesus. You may recall, no, maybe a month ago or so, that the German Bishops' Conference okayed communion for the spouses, the Protestant spouses of Catholics, of course, under certain circumstances. The famous three words there, under certain circumstances. So today we have an article. German bishops ask Vatican to intervene on communion for Protestants proposal. So they warn that the German Bishops' Conference may have gone too far. 7 German bishops, led by Cardinal Rainer Wolke, have asked the Vatican to rule on proposals to allow Protestant spouses of Catholics to receive Holy Communion. According to draft guidelines approved by the German Bishops' Conference in February, Protestant spouses may receive communion after making a serious examination of conscience, and must also affirm the faith of the Catholic Church and wish to end serious spiritual distress and a longing to satisfy hunger for the Eucharist. Of course, it doesn't say anything about them accepting that the Eucharist is truly the body of Christ. But despite assurances from Conference President Cardinal Reinhard Marx that there is no attempt to alter church doctrine, the proposal has deeply divided the German hierarchy. Cardinal Gerhard Müller, former prefect of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, denounced the move as a, quote, rhetorical trick, unquote, and said the conditions mentioned in the draft document could never be met while staying faithful to church teaching. Now, 7 bishops have asked his successor, Cardinal Luis Ladaria, to intervene in a three-page letter published in Kohler, Stott, Anzinger. They say the German Bishops' Conference is in danger of exceeding its competence and ask the Vatican to help. The letter is also addressed to Cardinal Kurt Koch, President of the Vatican's Ecumenical Council. In addition to Cardinal Wolski, the letter is also signed by Archbishop Ludwig Schick of Bamberg and Bishops Konrad Zadara of Augsburg, Gregor, well, then it names these people here. I'm not going to try to pronounce their names. Kohler Stott Anzinger says Cardinal Marx issued a reply rejecting the bishop's concern and saying that the proposal is only a draft and no doctrine would change. Okay. All right, so, well, I have a couple of things to say about this. First of all, it did pass by a 2/3 majority. That I got from another article. So this is interesting in the fact that bishops are asking for a direct intervention here to stop this from happening. Now, Pope Francis and the Vatican have a history of, if they don't like something that's going on, such as like the dubia or the filial correction, or I'm sure there are many other examples, they just stay silent. So there's condoning something through silence here. So it'd be, it's sort of like putting the Vatican up against the wall here. In other words, if they're going to respond, um, that would be it'd be really interesting to see what they would say. And if they don't respond, then that's condoning something through silence. So we'll have to see what happens here. I don't think this has happened any time recently. No time that I can remember where the Vatican has been, or the Pope has been asked to directly intervene to settle something, even remotely similar to this here. So that's the whole article. But if you want to look at it, the link will be at the end of the video and in the description box.